it was when a decision was obviously made. Tottenham Hotspur went ahead to part ways with Ange Postecoglou, meaning that they relieved him of his duties at the club Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, please subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here. And this comes in through after he saw Spurs finish 17th and won them their trophy in, I think, is it 2 decades? If I'm not really mistaken. So it has been a moment of waiting, and finally we have a decision on the table from Spurs, and they put out the following article onto their website. Following a review of performance and after significant reflection, the club can announce that Ange Postecoglou has been relieved of his duties. Ange joined us from Celtic in the summer of 2023 and oversaw a period of change on the pitch, returning us to the attacking brand of football that has traditionally been associated with the club, while writing a new chapter in our history by leading us to the UEFA Europa League glory in Bilbao last month, an achievement that will live with us forever. We are extremely grateful to Ange for his commitment and contribution during his 2 years at the club. Ange will always be remembered as only the third manager in our history to deliver a European trophy alongside legendary figures Bill Nicholson and Keith Bokisanov. However, the board has unanimously, the board has concluded that it is the best interest of the club for a change to take place. Following a positive start in 2023-2024 Premier League season, we recorded 78 points from the last 66 PL games. This culminated in our worst ever PL finish last season. At times, there were circumstances, injuries, and then a decision to prioritize our European campaign. Whilst winning the UEFA Europa League this season ranks as one of the club's greatest moments, we cannot base our decision on emotions aligned to this triumph. It is crucial that we are able to compete on multiple fronts and believe a change of approach will give us the strongest chance for the coming season and beyond. This has been one of the toughest decisions we have had to make and is not a decision that we have taken lightly, nor one we have rushed to conclude. We have made what we believe is the right decision to give us the best chance of success going forward, not the easy decision. We have a talented young squad, and Ange has given us a great platform to build on. We should like to express our gratitude to him. We wish him well for the future. He will always be welcome back at home. News on appointment of a new head coach will be announced in the due course. That's the article that was put out by Tottenham Hotspur after sacking Ange Postecoglou. Now, Ange went ahead to put out a statement, and the statement read as follows. When I reflect on my time as manager of Tottenham Hotspur, my overriding emotion is one of pride. The opportunity to lead one of England's historic football clubs and bring back the glory it deserves will live with me for a lifetime. Sharing that experience with all those who truly love this club and seeing the impact it had on them is something I'll never forget. The night in Bilbao was a culmination of 2 years of hard work, decision, and unwavering belief in a dream. There are many challenges to overcome and plenty of noise that comes with trying to accomplish what many said was not possible. We have also laid foundations that mean this club should not have to wait 7 years for their next success. I have enormous faith in this group of players and know there is much potential and growth in them. I sincerely want to thank those who are the lifeblood of the club, the supporters. I know there were some difficult moments, but I always felt that they wanted me to succeed, and that gave me all the motivation I needed to push on. It's important to acknowledge the hardworking people at Spurs who gave me encouragement on a daily basis. And daily, I want to thank those who were with me every day for the last 2 years. A fantastic group of young men who are now legends of this football club, and the brilliant coaches who never once doubted we could do something special. We are forever connected, and that's what he had to say. And that is his last message. By the way, him getting sacked after lifting a trophy won't really leave any scar in his heart, because he knows to eat that now he's gonna be a hot cake, because teams have always gonna have to look out for managers that are really winners. And I've always told people that sometimes you just need to be a winner. That's why I was like, I support Manchester United, and I never wanted Erik ten Hag to go away, because I knew to it that a manager who is a winner is the best manager that every team should always have. Managers like Carlo Ancelotti, you understand, they can win in any format. But for Ange, he went ahead to win in a beautiful way. But though in the final, he was like, let me sit back and call for United pressure. He just got one chance, and he converted that chance into the back of the net. And he defended the game until it came to an end. You understand? So that's exactly what Ange Postecoglou really went ahead to go through. And I know that this season has not been good for him, but he has gone ahead, obviously, turn it around with the trophy, and he has taken them to Europe. And I understand that the reason as to why he has gone ahead to leave, it's because of the disagreements that they've gone ahead to obviously have. That is it. There is nothing else. Because if you tell me that that they've sacked him because of him finishing 17th, to me, it's not really one of the statements that I would obviously come on here and really back, I tell you. Because you can't tell me that you've sacked the manager because he has finished 17th and he has won you a trophy that you haven't gone ahead to win to really get. Meaning that Spurs has always gone ahead to be okay with finishing 6th, 5th, 4th and not winning a trophy, So that is really not what a Spurs should be. I think if I'm the manager, I would obviously keep him around. You understand? I would really keep him around. And we've been told by Matt Law that the departure of this man has gone ahead to anger very many Spurs players. And they are really right. They are really right. Why would you go ahead and really sack a manager who has gone ahead to deliver something that you haven't gone ahead to win in decades of years? Now, this is Matt Law saying that Ange Postecoglou's departure has angered a number of Spurs players, with sources claiming someone to leave. The club and the Australian successor will face a huge task to repair the dressing room damage. So, you've heard it all. After him winning the trophy, you would have gone ahead to keep him around and see how the players were obviously gonna act, And even Thomas Tuchel has come out and had something to say about the sacking of this guy that has gone ahead to win this team a trophy. Said, I feel for every manager and I have a huge sympathy for every manager. I was in the same spot and it feels horrible. I have the biggest respect for him. He has a huge character. He said he will deliver the trophy in the second year, and he did. But this is the part of the job. We are responsible for the results and the development of the team. Whether we like it or not, sometimes it is we who take the full responsibility for the development that is maybe known to the highest potential. So he's like, the guy shouldn't be sacked. You understand? But he says it's part of the job. And I read a statement that the day they really give you the job, that's the day you really get sacked. I've gone ahead to see the likes of Solanke coming in through and say, thank you for bringing me to this wonderful club. Thank you for bringing us a wonderful trophy. We won't ever forget the conversation we had before I signed, and we achieved the dream. All the best in your next adventure. That is Solanke for you. So, people are there trying to say to it that they want to say to it that they are really wishing the manager the best. I've gone ahead to see Richarlison on Instagram also doing the needful as they looking for Thomas Frank, Howe. I don't think that Eddie Howe will leave the side of I don't know whether he'll leave the side of, what is it called? I don't know whether he'll leave the side of Newcastle that took the Champions League to come and obviously manage a team known as Tottenham Hotspur, because he has built Newcastle into what they've gone ahead to relegate, and they've gone ahead to lift a trophy. And he lifted the trophy, went to the Champions League, and he knows it has the backing of the manager. So guys, your thoughts on to Tottenham sacking Ange Postecoglou is welcome in the comment section below. We out.